So this is how I make my trouser pocket, side pocket. So I am far a bit away from the beginning of the video, but I'll try to make another video to cover up for the beginning. But for this one, you have to fold about half an inch like this and then top stitch on it. Yes, you fold half an inch just to make sure the roughs at the edge, just to make sure you protect the edge of the fabric, like but in some cases you might need to weave it so that the edges will be okay. So the same way you fold the edge like this and top stitch as well. So if for it to be easy for you, most times you might need to just go ahead and weave it before top stitching. So when you weave it, there's no need to start folding before top stitching. So after that, you cut your thread and move forward to attaching the pocket facing. So if you notice on the pocket facing, on the slant part of the pocket facing, there's an overlocking on it, that it's woven. So the reason being that part is going to show, that's the part that is going to be inside, so we need to weave it. But for cases where it is not woven, you have to bend and fold the same way we did on this other side. So we'll have to now sew like stitch it down on this part like this. So you stitch it carefully and arrange it properly while stitching. Stitch carefully, and then you might want to ask, why do we put that space? So basically it's called the pocket facing, to cover up for the pocket opening. So we have a slant on the side pockets that will reveal the inside part of the pocket bag at the end of the day. So we need this pocket facing to cover up for that slant of your pockets. So that's why we need to always attach it to that extreme edge end like this. You get. So this is the other pocket. You attach it carefully as well. So yeah. You attach neatly and carefully on this side of the fabric. So you cut your thread, and the next step is that you have to fold it into 2 equal parts. So you fold it like so and arrange. So you see the slant I was talking about now because we had that pocket facing on it, now it's covering for the pocket bag material that is supposed to show there. So that's the reason why you would always need to attach the pocket facing in case you are not using the same fabric trouser for the trouser. So now you stitch this part down by half an inch just to hold it to just to hold both pockets in together, as the pocket bag together. Now you come to the top as well and stitch down as well. So before you start stitching, make sure they are all aligning. Be very conscious of every wrinkle, make sure it is very straight and aligning. So you stitch down like this, then you go ahead and trim. So you might need to trim a little, like half an inch above the the normal tip line, so to give it a kind of slant here at that part, so it will slant up a bit. Yes, because while drafting the fabric we had a half inch to slant it towards the pocket fly area. So at this point we measure half inch downward and notch about half inch. So the next thing you do, you dip your hands into the pockets and pull it out. So at that point of notching, we bring the two parts together and stitch from that point. Please watch closely. The point we notched was what we had to arrange together again, then we have to stitch. Mind you, remember we have to dip our hands into the pocket and bring it out, so we are sewing from the inside right now. So you sew round the edge, you stitch round like this, then after stitching you cut your thread, then you trim. Yeah, you take your scissors and trim the excess. You don't want it to be too bulky inside, so you have to trim some excess out of it and leave about quarter seam allowance for inside. So you go forth and pull it out again. So you see now the stitching, instead of revealing outside, we have all the stitches inside. However, we have to top stitch to make your pocket very strong and firm. So you top stitch like this. So you top stitch round like this neatly, and when you get to the part where you notched, you tack and cut your thread. So this is simply how you make your pocket bag, your side pocket rather. So you see how neat it is. This is how you carefully and consciously make it. So we'll do the same for the other